All right, next we're going to rethink our stripes for spring. Every spring season stripes come in, they're a staple, they're a classic. We invest in them and keep them in our closets for a very, very long time. This year, this season, we're going to rethink how we pair them in our closet. We can still wear them the way that we always do or the way that we have become familiar with wearing them, but this season it's about mixing our stripes together. Kind of like 2 or 3 years ago when pattern mixing was all the rage and it was a little bit of a scary thing. They're assuming we got really familiar with that and now we're gonna mix our stripes, okay? The best way to think about this is maybe to think about mixing vertical with horizontal. That way you can keep it really, really simple and still feel very modern and pushing the trends. So saying that, I'm taking this really wonderful basic black and white Acris Punto jacket, okay? This is gonna be a piece that you probably could wear in your closet for a very long time. Worst case scenario, wear it with all black, but it's very, very punchy, very, very sharp, and a classic silhouette. And I'm gonna pair it back to this off the shoulder little washable Free People top that you might not get as much wear out of because of the shape, but the striping is really, really interesting. So I'm basically taking the two opposites and pairing them together as a layer. And if I can keep this Free People top up, then you can see how interesting these two patterns kind of play off of each other, all right? We're keeping the color palette really, really simple so that we don't overwhelm ourselves, but this becomes the interest. You pair it back to a cream denim or a great little knee-length black walking short and a cool loafer and do a little more of a modern day look, or you can do this back to a black pencil skirt and wear it into the workplace. I love that you're able to wear both pieces separately really easily, but by putting them together, it's very exciting and very new. My favorite designer for this trend, who makes it really, really simple for you to wear, is Theory. Theory did a wonderful line of all of these mixing stripes that kind of does the work for you and makes it really easy to understand. This is a really great little two-piece that Theory came up with. This top you could totally understand how to wear. This skirt you totally can understand how to wear. But if you put them back together, it makes you seem really modern and cool, but you really just bought the pieces together. These two pieces can be mixed into other areas of the spring as well really easily and can last in your closet for a long time. I love this combo as well. So this is actually doing vertical on vertical, but we're doing a Theory culotte in linen navy back to the darker navy white linen top. And by doing this, it makes you seem really modern. You do it with a sneaker or a heel and go anywhere with you. So I hope you're noticing the trend with this. So by doing the thicker navy with the skinny white, back to the thicker white with the skinny navy, that's enough to make a punch, okay? It's really important that the stripings are kind of opposite. Does that make sense? So you do the thicker or the thinner white and black stripe back to the really thick and thin black and white stripe, okay? One top, the black is more heavy, the other jacket, the white is more heavy. By doing that, it's enough to set it apart so you're able to pair them together. It's that simple, it's that clean and easy. So showing you what you're actually gonna wear in your everyday life, let me just reference it back to what they're showing on the runway. So on the runway, it looks more like something like this, okay? So I'm keeping it in simple colors so you can see the idea behind the mixing of the stripes, but it could go as crazy and as fun as this. This actually goes together. If you saw somebody walking down the street in this, you might be like, that's crazy, but I think it totally works and is really fun and really playful. And the idea behind this trend is it's supposed to be really out of the box and playful, okay? I actually love this top just by itself, back to an easy little light wash denim or tucked into that same chambray track pant that we had before, okay? So if you're thinking about pieces that you'd wear again in your closet, think about adding colors that you would definitely want to wear in the next year, the next 2 years. Don't invest in something that you think you're just going to toss at the end of the season. Unless it's this pant, because this pant's only $58 and it's by Trouvé. The other way you can wear stripes is by doing single pieces. So if this mixing of striping is a little bit too out of the box for you and you don't think you're actually going to get use out of it in your everyday life, buy a piece that does it for you. So this is a little Millie piece that has a fun skirting detail. It has more interest than just the stripes, but it's doing all of that different textures of stripes, different mixing of color, and the horizontal with the vertical for you. So it's all finished and done. I'm gonna give you a couple of examples of that. I love that top. I also love this T-length fitted pencil skirt. One is by Trouvé for $58, another one's by Millie for $350. Very, very similar styles. Can be put with a basic white button down like what I'm wearing, or a wonderful black sweater, or a great little, red sweater for 4th of July. But it's doing the mixing of stripes and the mixing of color for you. So if that's too scary, you don't have to give up again. You can just add a piece that's already doing that mixing on your behalf. Another fun way of doing stripes too doesn't necessarily have to be so literal. It could be something like pinstriping. So if you work in an office and want to be a little bit more modern in your everyday life at your office, you could do a little shirt detail like this, okay? This is also a little dress by Trouvé for $68, washable and disposable, but fun, okay?